If you're a fan of this administration, congratulations. This seems really fun. Our eggs are a little expensive, but I'm sure that's Biden's fault. Guys, can I get a little credit for not becoming that? Can I get a little credit for not taking the path that would let me get a nicer apartment rather than a less nice apartment? Wait, we can talk about this. You guys, we have been keeping this a secret for so long. And you know, like, I will keep a secret. I don't want to, but I will. It will kill me inside, but I will keep it. I am loyal as that way.
She's loy.
I'm loy. Hi, guys. Welcome to Anniewood, my Stannies, my Insannies, my Orphannies, my Woody Cooties. I love you. Thank you for coming. We have a great, fun episode for you. It obviously gets off the rails because you know your girl. You can see the extended, uncensored version on patreon.com/Annie Lederman with some extras. And we're always looking for fun things to do. So if you guys want to join the Patreon, let us know what you want to see on there. We love our community. And I'm so excited that you guys exist. Honestly, what a dream. I'm also on the road. You can find me next. I'm going to Anchorage, Alaska on Friday. So come see me at Beartooth Comedy Club there. Then you can next find me at the Comedy Store on the 18th. I'm doing my Anniewood and Friends again. We have Tiffany Hadditch, Ian Fidance, and Harlan Williams. It's going to be incredible. So grab your tickets before that sells out. I will be doing a one-nighter in Bakersfield. I love Bakersfield. I know I may be one of the only people that's not from there that says that, but I love Bakersfield. I love Bako. It's my spot. So come see me. It's going to be at Saunders Live. One night only. So go to my website to get tickets for that. And also I'm doing one night only in Philadelphia on the 27th. Yeah, the 27th. I'm going to be home. I'm coming home to Philly. One show only. So grab your tickets. It's definitely going to sell out and it's going to be so fun to be home. I can't wait to perform for you guys. I will then be in the rest of the weekend. I'll be spending in Toronto, Canada. I had to cancel those shows before. These are the makeup dates. Come see your girl. I will be there no matter what. So that's the 28th and 29th. Then you can see me at the La Jolla Comedy Store. I am going to be shooting my special the 4th through the 6th. So come see me. It's going to be really fun. I want all of my special people there. So anyone that can come, please come to that. And I always love performing there and I'm excited to be filming it. Then I'll be in Kansas City, March 25th through 26th, Kansas City, Missouri. And then I'm going to be in Florida in May. So go to annielederman.com/shows to get your tickets. And a lot of them are coming up. So please grab tickets now. It is a dream to get to perform for you. And it's so fun. And I love meeting you guys afterwards. So just come see your girl. So go to annielederman.com/shows to get tickets. And we're always adding dates. So just go on there and see if I'm coming anywhere near you. All right. Love you guys.
Welcome to Anniewood.
What's up? Welcome to Anniewood. We got a great show in store. This is episode
122.
122. We're still babies in this.
Oh,
We're
so
still babies.
cute.
We're still searching for what the show is. People keep going, what's your podcast about? Great question. I actually was going to ask you if you could watch it and tell me what it's about. I had no clue. We liked last week's episode, though. That turned out cute.
It was very cute.
I took an edible and whoops.
Oh my gosh, she was too high.
It was fun though, it was silly. Sometimes you just gotta be silly.
Sorry, I'm a little distracted today. I was finding out who hacked X, formerly known as Twitter.
I'm so upset.
Oh my God, I've been going down this
How
rabbit hole.
am I gonna learn all my news?
I've been going down this rabbit hole. So this is what I found out. I found out whoever did it is someone that wears this mask. Right? So then I have this secret AI app that takes masks and it tells you who the face is. You're not going to believe who it is.
What did your app say that you obviously made up?
Oh my God, you guys aren't going to believe this. The mask was the mask of Mike Redbar. Holy shit.
That's not true. I actually figured out who it is.
Look at that. It's not? Who is it?
No. I actually found out the email that was attached to it is actually Robert E. Lee at Tiger Belly.
Oh my God.
Does that not look like the face?
Oh my God.
Of Anonymous? Anonymous was an Asian man this whole time. He was Korean.
Oh my God. It could be either one.
I got pages of documents saying it was this one.
Well, guys, we're going to keep looking into this. This is a dire situation. We got to look.
That's really fun because listen, things are going wild. If you're a fan of this administration, congratulations. This seems really fun. Our eggs are a little expensive, but I'm sure that's Biden's fault. But it's getting wild, and there needs to be another side.
There needs to be a side, and I call it I just found this out. I call it the Jesse Wells side.
Oh my goodness. Todd has a new guy.
I got a new guy.
And
this guy's
going to take down the administration. This guy.
He's going to take down the whole system. I saw that you followed him, Mike, on...
which one is it?
Jesse Wells. You follow him on Instagram.
Yeah, I know, but I follow several guys that are like, that it's like, I got the truth, and I'm aggressive about it.
No, he's a folk guitar player.
This guy, he's profound, isn't he?
And prolific. I mean, there's like 1,000 songs about what happened last week. You're like, oh my God.
And they're bangers.
He's upset. He's upset. And here's what I always say, like people that are upset with the election and what happened, I'm always like, good art doesn't come from like when your side is in power and stuff. Right. I do think that the left has been humiliated and squashed and made small. But I do think there will be a slight, it's going to just be like popping up. It's going to be like a little thing of Jiffy Pop, and eventually people are going to create some cool stuff. But we are finding some fun stuff.
Yeah, I just like him because I don't think he even is left or right. I think he's just like, guys, this is crazy what is going on.
Which is basically what you should be at this point. Like you should be just someone, because we've been fooled by both sides. One very blatantly in front of us, which is crazy. But you should be like critical thinking yourself, all that stuff. I mean, I do like that the Trash Tuesday Reddit's sure that I'm a hardcore Republican, which I literally never said. They think I'm a hardcore. I literally just said, I like Candace Owens' stuff on Blake Lively, and then she does a weird thing about bringing babies back to life that makes no sense. I don't know how from that you gather that I'm a full-blown Republican, but those are not fans I'm interested in that want to put me in a box, because there is no box. Yes. Couldn't even describe what I am to you right now, and I'm me.
Yeah, and they also think that I'm an enabler.
Oh wait, we had a good comment that said we should do the She Allows
song.
Should
we read who puts the comment to give them a little shout out?
Maybe we should give some shout outs comments.
Let's do some shout outs to some of these great comments.
We got great comments, you guys. We're very lucky to have hilarious, cool fans that follow.
From the enabler himself, we'll read the comment.
Hey, well, on his way there, this might not bode so well for, what you just said, but from last week, how you were talking about, I don't know if we're supposed to like her or not, but I just watched Candace Owens on Theo. She seems like she's our leader.
She's great. I mean, she's honestly, you know what she's doing? She's doing a thing on Harvey Weinstein right now, and it's like making him look. I mean, obviously we know what he was doing. We know what he was doing, but what he was doing was not necessarily.
Well, she is becoming more middle, I feel like.
No,
middle of the
it
aisle.
does seem like she is.
She's not going with everything that the president is saying or anything that.
I haven't heard anything she said about politics that I agree with, but I don't. Yeah.
So this is from a shout out from at Danielle M. Knopp. She says,
Ms. Knopp.
She says, make a She Allows, but he enables song.
So if you guys know, she allows me to get pizza today. She allows me to get pizza today. He enables me to leave a work environment that hurt my feelings. He enables me to leave a work environment that I'm not happy with.
And this is just the bonus shout out comment
that I'm not fully expressed in.
This is a bonus shout out from at Emily Lawrence. I'm just saying it how it's written, Lawrence.
Yeah.
7930. She says, my white friend named her daughter Cadence.
With a K.
You know what? What I didn't say is that I also am connected to a Cadence who is white also.
I do want to see white people will take from minorities. They will take and take and take. And sometimes you just need a minority to enable your white self to do what you need to do. I actually realized I've reached a cute new questionable white woman thing I've been doing. Where it's really, I know it's bad, but it's very cute. And I know one day someone's going to find my phone and they're going to look through the pictures and they're going to go, what the hell was this girl up to? Now, I have gotten an eye for noticing Laotians. Ooh. So I can pick out you put 50 Asians together, I'll find the people from Laos, okay? I know my mother-in-law. I love my mother-in-law. I love my Todd. I love his family. I know what they look like. So I I am now the white woman that will approach an Asian and go, where are you from? And they say New Jersey. And I go, not that place. Where are you from? Which is you're already on a questionable ground. And then they'll usually say one type of Asian. And I go, and where else? And they go, and the other half is from Laos.
Oh.
And I'm 100%. It's only been 2 people, but I've been 100% out of those 2 people so far. And then what I do when they get a little, like they go like, oh, wow. I then tell them about that I'm marrying into Laos royalty. And then I say, let's take a selfie for my mother-in-law. So I just take pictures with people from Laos and I send it to Todd's mom. And they're not psyched. It's not like they're like, this is a great idea. Like the one guy was like this queen with his makeup done at Sephora. And he was like, okay, I guess. So then I just send pictures to Vanessa. My sweet mother-in-law. Let me find her.
I haven't even seen this.
You're going to love this.
No, Laotian of the week.
Laotian of the week. This is so cute. This looks like Todd if he was considering transitioning.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
You see it though, right? You see how you can tell that's Laos? Look.
Now my question to you is...
Does that look like my husband? Doesn't that look like him? How cute is that guy? Okay, and then let's see what else. Look, this was the last picture I sent her. Does that look like your mom?
It does a little bit. Maybe my aunt.
What are some of the more distinctive features that make you feel
this
way?
nose.
It's the nose. Okay,
it's the cute little nose. Doesn't
I
that look
hear
like
you
Todd?
already. Yeah.
Doesn't that look like my Toddy?
God damn it, Todd. That's.
But how crazy is that to go up to someone, a stranger, and go, "Are you from Laos?"
No.
And they go, "Yeah." And then I go, "Can I take a picture?" It looks like I'm a serial killer that only goes for people from Laos.
Now my question to you is this: are you feeling this because that we were together for 5.5 years or 5 years? Or is it just because you've been watching the new season of White Lotus and you feel like you now know what the Thai people...
I will tell you something, and I don't want you to take this wrong. If you and your mother were drowning, I would save her. I'm so in love with your mom. I love her so much.
Did I not call her? Nobody.
What?
I guess you could swim. You could swim, right?
I'm a swimmer. I would just be like, Todd will be fine. He will be drowned, but I'll be like, I'll just assume he'll be fine, and then we'll see his body floating, and that'll be the first episode of our season of White Lotus. And White Lotus goes to Anniewood. But no, I feel like I've been struggling with this season. But I'm just saying, so I just want to say, I love your mom so much. And I love when she teaches me about Laotian culture. And then we find out she's actually Thai. But there was a 23andMe that was a little bit shocking, but close enough. She looks Laos.
Did we talk about it?
We found out. Well, first of all, did we talk about how everyone's been calling your aunt the wrong name? Yeah,
we did talk about it.
About it. They've just been calling her a fucking complete Sally Sue, and her name's Siri Suk.
Wow.
She's like, and then I was talking to her about it. I was like, why is no one calling you the right name? She goes, I just don't bother them. And then I was saying it to your mom, and your dad was in the background like, I told you were saying it wrong this whole time. And your mom's just laughing. The thing with Todd's mom is if you yell at her, she starts cracking up. It's so funny. I love her so much. I was having anxiety today and I called her.
Oh,
she's so cute. I want to put her to work. We do got to hire her.
My mom doesn't ease my anxiety like she does to you.
No, I could see her bothering you, but I kind of needed the backup.
You see what she does. She tells me the things that I should have done. She tells Annie's things that she can do. She tells me things I should have done.
But I don't think she does. I think maybe you're hearing it like that.
No, you didn't hear her when we were talking about my insurance. She said, you're not supposed to get that. You're supposed to get the other insurance. And I go, well, I already got this insurance.
Well, I'll tell you one insurance that doesn't have health. We're not going to tell her that. She'll freak out. There are certain things.
Got health. You think my mom got health insurance? She uses onions in the sock to cure the flu.
She told me that when she was like little, and they would have like period pains, her mom would be like, chug a beer. Because there was like a time where she was maybe going to quit drinking, and she was like, it's my culture. It's my culture. And I was like, what do you mean? And she's like, that it's like fixes things. Her mom would give her like a warm beer to chug when she had her period pains.
I read something that Laotian women have the highest rate of alcoholism.
Well, they're in hell. Every time they step, they could get their leg blown off. Every step they take is like
they just drink beer. Well, no, because they don't have help. They just use alcohol. It's like they're
tinctures. We don't call it Bud Light. We call it a tincture, a period tincture.
Or
A
what's
Menses
the
tincture.
Thai beer? Like a Sapporo, whatever. Is that the Thai one?
I don't know. I when I drank, I didn't have any
She didn't do beer.
Asian influence. No, I didn't give a fuck about the Asians.
Did you
until
drink beer at all?
I drank beer.
Did you?
We had a PBR night, $1 PBRs at the Cowgirl. That was really fun.
I do love those $1 PBRs.
That was really fun, but you'd have to really you'd have to manipulate and pressure people into tipping you. At the Cowgirl in Santa Fe.
Oh, okay.
So people would come for $1 PBRs, and you'd have to, and they were tall boys too. So people would get wasted for like $3, and you have to be like, you have to tip me like I gave you enough drinks to get wasted. Like you cannot tip me the percentage of $1. You can't.
No, Philly is $1 Yinglings.
Probably not anymore. Inflation.
No, it's
can't even get an egg for that these days.
Yinglings are so cheap. That's where Yinglings born and made.
I'm gonna say something, and I think this is relatable to other people that are watching White Lotus. I've been quite bored. I love Mike White. Like I'm gonna tell you, I love Mike White more than I should. I don't know him, but I love Chuck and Buck was my favorite. There were just so many things I've loved that this man has made. Like basically 100 out of 100 of his stuff, but this season was like dragging along, and I was relating maybe to the catty 3 white women that are like fighting and talking shit on each other. We're like laughing because it's like whenever you have 3, it's like you 2 talk shit on this one, and I have two brothers, so I'm used to like the group of 3. Like it doesn't even need to be girls, but you put girls together. But it's so funny that 2 are like calling one ugly when she's not there. It just, and then they slip and they start talking shit on that one. It's just very cute and very funny and relatable. But this episode had the most relatable scene in it of anything.
Which one?
When one of the fathers of one of the families in it, he like stretches and leans, and his penis falls out of his
robe.
I mean, I used to have a joke with my dad. I was like, "It's not Christmas till I see your dick." I mean, I've seen my dad's penis so many times. He's always accidentally flat. He wears nightgowns, and they have like an overlook. Like there's stairs going up from the front door. So you walk in the front door and then there's like this overlook. And my dad would always come over and it's like, you have a fucking nightgown, Dad. We're looking up like, ah!
Now, do you think the penis was a real penis or a prosthetic penis?
I think it was probably a prosthetic penis.
Or do you think he was like, I want to show this off, Mike? Is there a scene that I could show this off?
Well, they showed his penis. They also showed Schwarzenegger's penis in the first episode, didn't they?
They showed a little boner.
Oh,
but that could have been like a banana.
Well, no, when he was in the kitchen, or I mean, in the bathroom, and you showed his butt.
They showed his butt.
You saw a little shaft.
Oh, really?
I think so.
You saw a little flopper.
But the dad's penis was pretty large for a flaccid guy. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like when guys get older, their penises get bigger or smaller.
Well, you definitely got to chub it up in some sense. Because if
you think he had a fluffer?
If it was real,
you think Parker Posey was like in her accent? She was like, "Oh, right, oh."
I think they're all prosthetic, honestly.
I think they kind of have to have it be that so it's not like an assault on everyone. Like back in the day, and by back in the day, I mean like 2 years ago, there were no like intimacy coordinators. Like there was no one like being like, does this make any of like the camera people uncomfortable that they're seeing a penis?
Well, back in the day, they didn't really have penises.
Yes, they did.
What?
All the right moves. I paused it so I could see Tom Cruise's penis.
But that was a fake penis.
I don't know whether it was or not. I'm just saying they showed dong.
What's it called? Boogie Nights, where he stands up at the end and it's huge. That's definitely.
I met a woman who came to my Milwaukee shows in the meet and greet. She told me, she was like, I wish you had called on me. I was like, why? She's like, I get doing penis enlargement surgeries.
Whoa.
For a living. Oh. And so basically what happens is they give you and then you have to pump your balls to get a hard on.
That's pretty cool.
That's not that cool.
Why are you so interested?
That's actually pretty cool. You squeeze them and it goes up.
Like Nike
shots?
shots?
You guys, if Todd starts like going like this on camera, what you know is there's been a surgery.
I mean, that's pretty dope.
Todd is a great penis. Todd is a great penis. Would it be pumped up? Everyone's good. I've only had one boyfriend where it needed to be pumped down. And let me tell you, the personality is pretty bad.
Well, look right next to you. We got a little pump right there.
I think we need to pump Randy. We should get Randy a penile implant.
What about Jason Segel in
Forgetting Sarah Marshall?
Oh yeah. I think that's his actual dong. He always shows his dong.
But I will say something about him. I think he is. I'm not calling him a sex pest or anything, but I think he is out. He's hooking up, so he wants to show how large. To show the penis.
Yeah,
because the other people like that one guy. I can't remember what he was in. I've seen him in so much stuff. The dad in White Lotus.
Oh really?
He been in? I've seen him in so much shit, but I feel like that was a very impressive piece.
Yeah. It almost
And
felt like an attack on me somehow.
Did you watch
I
it?
was like, I remember seeing that scene. I'm like, what the that's 4 of my dong. Not really, but it was quite large. It's sizable.
You got nervous because we were like kind of quiet when you said that?
Because sometimes
we had like a visual for your penis.
I'm like, which guy do I want them to think I am?
Because he was sitting forward like this, right? He was sitting forward like this.
So gravity was taking it too.
No, but when you sit forward like this, it sucks in. Something about sitting like this sucks it in. So when he
make your
sat back,
fingers bigger.
it probably would have.
I don't want people to think you have a small penis.
But it would have been very
shrill. You have Asians, so we have to like make sure people don't think you have a small penis. Todd's like, you know when your penis is right here? I'm like, no. Let's be more realistic. This is crazy.
Todd's like, you know when you pee on your balls on accident?
Listen, everyone's peed on their balls once or twice in their life.
Yeah, it's like an acorn glued to your torso.
I know where that's from.
So I want to tell you, I'm a little bit, I'm hyper, I'm happy, I'm excited because I'm back from New York and I had, what an amazing, amazing time I had. I mean, you guys, I was pretty open about I've been having bit of an identity crisis and not really knowing where I fit in the comedy scene because when I started, my idols and what I looked up to, and when I started, nobody was really rich and famous off of comedy. Like there definitely were people that were like pretty famous, and there was like Jerry Seinfeld and stuff. Like there were like, millionaires, but there were like
Dane Cook.
3.
Was he?
Yeah, there were like 3. Dane Cook.
Was it right
Dane
after?
Cook was around. Yeah, Dane Cook was already kind of on his way out. I feel like because Dane Cook peaked on MySpace. MySpace when I came into comedy, it was like. Facebook was still big and Instagram started like a year into comedy for me and Twitter. So it's like, I remember I started on a September 11th because I wanted to tweet, today's a great day to have a memory foam mattress because it never forgets, which it's not good. It does forget. It actually comes back up really quick. But I just was like, I've got this 9/11 joke. It wasn't 9/11 2001, but it was like 2012 or something, but I remember that being my first tweet.
Oh,
it's like, I've got to get this great joke out there. So open Mikey to do something like that. But anyway, it wasn't like you got into comedy to be like rich and famous. Like it just wasn't really a thing. Like I got into comedy because I loved Tough Crowd and I loved Opie and Anthony in its heyday. Like I just loved like the ball busting and just my dad raised me that way. So it was just like so fun. I was like, I could do that. So it's kind of, I'm not gonna say disappointing. It's just it's very weird for me. It's like I'm having growing pains because the industry is now about getting super famous and rich. And when you're super famous and rich and powerful, it's more like things are less authentic because your goal is not as authentic. Money is a false idol, even though subscribe to the Patreon. So we're downsizing our house. Come on, help us. Make sure our place can have 2 bathrooms, please.
Mike Evans still needs to get paid.
Mike Evans is owed a couple dollars here and there. But I mean, there's so many people that are my fan that wanted me to go broke. I mean, I can't tell you how many people were wishing that on me when I started making money.
Why are you guys wishing that? Why are you guys putting
so
that energy out there?
So many people wanted me broke. I mean, they were so mad. By the way, you don't think it's funny to be like hood rich and the minute you make money to spend it all on a Swarovski crystal cup? Like if you don't get how funny that is, I don't care. And it's worth any sort of readjusting and movement right now because it was hilarious. And if you go from living to your car to making a fat check that you never thought you would make, you're going to spend it real
Guys,
fast.
Isn't it relatable that haven't you ever made a lot of money and spent it all
immediately on things that don't work anymore?
I remember you went from the leopard coat and the sword to like a different pair of designer sunglasses on every podcast. Immediately you went to that shit.
I don't regret one pair. There's some Balenciagas that broke right away that I regret.
I'm looking for the thing. I can't find the thing.
Where's the thing?
I don't know.
We didn't let
we already lost.
Lesbian throw it out, did we? I'm coming for that famous lesbian. Wait, we can talk about this. You guys, we have been keeping this a secret for so long. And like I will keep a secret. I don't want to, but I will. It will kill me inside, but I will keep it. I am loyal as that way.
She's loy.
I'm loy. We love Todd's mom. We speak like her.
She's loyalty Lederman.
I'm loyalty Lederman. Loyalty Walker. That's a pretty black last name, isn't it?
Yeah. Very black.
Okay, so I kept the secret. We were in Vegas having a great time. And the people we were there with were Gabby, Wendy, and Robbie Hoffman. And why were we there? Because they were getting secretly married.
Oh, it was so cute.
It was so cute. And I had this really cute video of right when they came back from the chapel. And it was so adorable. And we were hugging so cute together. And
the chaperone.
The chaperone that she did come out. Gabby did come out to chaperone. But my phone got stolen. So those pictures are somewhere in Treasure Island right now.
Yeah. Her phone got stolen.
We did find my phone and it was in Treasure Island. So we're like, oh, it's gone. Whoop.
Yes, we were at the Wynn. It was at Treasure Island.
But it was so cute. And we were like hanging out with them and they were married. And
we were playing blackjack with them.
They were wasted. I mean, I love a wasted Robbie because Robbie's pretty responsible. So when she kind of lets loose, it's pretty funny.
She was like, okay, I could put some money on blackjack.
She's so frugal. She doesn't f around with money. And she was like, all right. And they were winning. They were so happy. They won like $40. But they're such a cute couple because Robbie's masculine and a munchkin. And then Gabby is like this beautiful, feminine, tall goddess. But they read feminine and masculine, but they're swapped sizes. And Robbie's wearing like a jacket her uncle left at her house during a poker game in the 80s.
We got to have some pictures. Did we really take no pictures of this?
It was all on my phone.
God,
my phone got stolen and
away.
it had uploaded before Christmas. We lost a video of his mom watching Terrifier 3, which by the way was so funny. Her mom was like, why he do that? We're like, who? And she's like, why the movie guy do that? She was like mad at Damien. She's like, why would he do that? It was so funny. I didn't even get to send it to him. We lost some good ones in there. We lost all our Vegas Matt stuff. It was really sad.
We lost a gift giving video.
We had a gift that a dear friend and fan of the show. Fan of the show, RB.
We gave a gift and it.
RB, MDR. Wait.
MDRB?
Yeah, MDRB. MDRB. Okay? If you know, you know. If you know, you know. If you're cool, you get it. If you're not cool, you don't. A little gift that I was actually just chirping a gift. I was chirping a gift to a nice Hebraic woman. But so we were going up to Gabby and Robbie's room, their suite at the Resorts World?
Yes, Resorts World. And then
I'm
we
like,
went
is
to
it called Resorts World or is that a comedy podcast? Or is that a comedy channel where they make fun of comedy? But so we were watching, so Gabby had the premiere of Traders that night. So we went up to watch it with her. So I got her flowers. I had roses delivered. I would have preferred to get her a very like beautiful bouquet, but I could not find a bouquet anywhere. It's like, Vegas is such trash that they're like, we're not even going to be the place you get your apology flowers. Like, you're going to have to leave. You're going to have to be miles away before you can even get the apology gifts. It was like, we don't have chocolates. We don't have anything. We have lingerie. That's all we have. And so I just had to order like off of Postmates to deliver from like a grocery store, these roses. And I was like insecure about it because they didn't cut them. So it was just like, you know how the grocery store roses they're just like this long, the stems are this long.
Yeah.
And they're just like right here and they're like half of them are dead. But it was really cute. I got to surprise her with them. And then Robbie said she actually used the petals to like put a heart on the bed. And so it was like so cute. I just have so much love for Robbie Hoffman. And I just believe she's such a star and she's so funny and as a friend, she's just so helpful as a friend. She's just such a good, honest, hilarious thing. So it was really, and I love Gabby.
Why you gotta call her a thing?
She is a thing. I will say that she's totally a thing. And you take it any way you want to take it. And I'll tell you who won't take offense to it. Robbie Hoffman. That's why I love my girl or guy or thing. Hi guys. Look, it's always a struggle. You want to eat whatever you want. You want to enjoy yourself, especially when you have a partner that eats whatever he wants. Todd eats like he's on a road trip every day. Like you would think the only place in town to eat was the gas station. So I'm next to that every day and it feels like there's nothing I can eat. He's eating sandwiches, he's eating pizzas, he's eating croissants, he's eating breads. But you can have a banging body and also eat bread. And that's thanks to Hero Bread, because Hero Bread is actually delicious. I've been fooled over the years with these like diet breads, these low carb, gluten-free. And then you realize whatever it was that was in the bread was actually keeping the bread together. You go to eat a sandwich and you have a pile of crumbs in your lap. It's a nightmare. But Hero Bread has fixed it all. And I'm so happy to share them with you because they are a game changer. They have bread, sliced bread loaves. They have 0 grams of sugar, ultra low net carbs, and a ton of fiber. They're soft, they're fluffy, they're absolutely delicious. Get ready for tons of healthy workweek lunches, breakfast lunches, and meals for the whole family that they will love. Keep an eye on their website for their monthly small batch drops. They had croissants for a while. They just have a lot of delicious options and they do not disappoint. Hero Bread is offering 10% off your order. Go to hero.co and use code Annie at checkout. That's Annie at hero.co.
I love Vegas.
Yeah,
Should we
it
just
was
move
really-
there?
No.
Guys, write in the
Todd
comments.
is so crazy.
Should we
Todd does
please
not
move? I want
understand.
to move to Vegas.
Todd, no. Todd's insane. Todd's like, why don't we just move to Vegas and get even more reptiles? This is the thing. Todd needs to be reined in a little bit. I have never reined him in.
Imagine if I was a venomous reptile guy in Vegas.
No. And single?
Imagine that.
Single, venomous reptiles?
I did want to bring this up. I looked up, there's training to handle venomous reptiles.
No.
Why?
Todd, stop.
You
Just
don't want me
die.
to learn?
Okay, die. Just die.
You don't want me to learn?
Absolutely not. Just, can you stop? I don't even want your, I'm like actually annoyed with you. This is not an avenue that your life is going in. It's not going to happen. It's truly, look at me. It's never going to, you will never handle a venomous snake and also be my partner. You can do it, but you will not be with me. It's like, it's just not.
But you saw
No.
White Lotus. She got bit by a forest cobra and she was right out of the hospital.
I am now enough of a reptile person that I am livid with how they're portrayed on television shows. Nobody gets it right. They always get a ball python and act like it's like venomous. It's a nightmare. I'm like, you're all wrong about it. You have this pussy
She's a
snake
snob.
that's not scary at all. And people are screaming. I go, that's like having a
was a
golden
corn snake.
retriever. It's like having a golden, but this was a cobra, right? Wasn't it a cobra?
It was they showed a real Thai forest cobra. So
and it
props to
bit her
that.
in the leg. This bitch would have been coming back. Let's say there'd be at least one crutch involved. She would have
no
one
leg.
to 2 legs gone. The venom could have gone to the other. I mean, she would be like,
She
a
knows.
hip might have been rotted off. I've seen fingers decay in real time
She
from getting bit
knows.
fast. Like if they had maybe had the anti-venom right next to her at that moment and put it on, she might have kept a toe. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that
She
would
might
have
have
ripped
only
her
lost
leg
4
off.
toes and a heel.
So she knows, guys. She's learning.
And this man is everything I do looks like I'm hiling. Since Elon did that, everything I do. And then you're like, was he not doing it? Because I'm like, I do it every day. Every time I do it, you have to start pointing like this. But then that's black power. You have to be careful.
I saw a clip of it again today, and like, remember, it seemed like the day that it happened. I think we were all here together, like the day that it happened, or
Yeah.
the day after. And like, for some reason, in that moment, it seemed like it was at least rational for people to be going, like, what was he really trying to do?
know.
If you watch it again, bro, it is the most
know.
straight up.
I was shook when I saw it. I was shook.
It's pretty shockingly
I was
exact.
shook.
It's-
My
it's like he
girl that works
practiced.
at the coffee shop came up and she was like, look at what just happened. And I was like,
To me, it's when he turns around and does it again. That's what gets me. I'm like, okay, that looked pretty deliberate, if you ask me. Seeing the back of someone's head and doing it makes it look more.
what's Tulsi Gabbard's deal? What is she up to?
Well, she's just like this. She was a Democrat, and now she's like a grifted Trumper.
Guys, can I get a little
Trumpet.
credit for not becoming that? Can I get a little credit for not taking the path that would let me get a nicer apartment rather than a less nice apartment?
Seriously, guys.
Can
what
I
the
get a
fuck?
little credit for leaving a situation I wasn't happy in that was giving me a lot of money and being here? Can I get a little credit for these things? Can I get credit for being a real one? Because if I don't get it from you, I'm not getting it from Hollywood, okay?
Yeah.
They don't like a real bitch. Can I just tell you Hollywood is frightened by me? I gotta be crowdsourced, guys. So you gotta be proud of what I've done. I will say that I was about to mention this and I was rudely interrupted by one of two people. I don't remember who because I probably interrupted myself. It could have been one of three people. Randy could have even interrupted. Looked like I double heiled just then. Did it not? It's like I can't.
She's interrupting herself right now. She just interrupted herself again.
I always do. I'm like, oh, 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 oh. But anyway, I spent the week in New York and oh my God, I'm in pain from laughing so much. I had so much fun. I was so starved for just like the New York scene. I did Bonfire, Legions of Skanks, Story Wars, Dan Soder's podcast, Sword Fight with Jimmy Norton and Nikki. And it was just like, it was so fun. I did 2 shows at the Stand that sold out. Thank you guys so much for coming. Attell came by. It was just such a fun time. And I stayed at Tim's place. He was there for most of the time, which was like amazing. And then he wasn't there, which was awesome. It's like so cool to just be like alone in a place that I'm not paying for. It's awesome. But it was just really such a fun time. And I mean, I called Louis and I said this to him, Louis J. Gomez. Louis has always been funny, but he has like reached a peak level where he is like roasting me in a way that is making me like fall to the ground off my chair laughing. He's being so funny and so mean. And it's just everything that I want. Like it's what I was saying before is like, because there was just like one Seinfeld or one, like even, you know, people would get like a development deal and then maybe their show would take off or something. Maybe you were trying to get that to happen. But most of it was like, there were these road dogs. But really what I came into comedy for was this green room hang of just fucking with each other and just calling each other fat and ugly and telling each other your shoes are ugly. Like if you wore a hat to a comedy club, God save you, because everyone was going to roast your hat.
A hat?
If you wore like a hat, not like a regular base, if you wore like any sort of look.
If you took a risk, something new.
Yeah, any sort of risk, you're just clown. And it was so fun.
Yeah, trying a leather jacket tonight, don't do that.
And the only way you lose is like actually getting offended or not laughing when you get offended. You know, like getting offended and then being like, that's I'm a whatever. But it's funny, like literally people come sit around the table at the club. Someone would be wearing a hat and it would just be like, you're all chatting. Everyone's kind of taking clock in the hat, you know, and then someone just comes in with it and everyone dies because everyone was thinking about it. And then there's a pile-on. But it's like, so now that doesn't exist, or it hasn't existed for me in a while, I was just so starved for it. And I really did get a nice dose of it in New York. It was so fun. Check out all of those shows. It was just so freaking fun.
I'm excited for your Story Wars. Story Wars, I told Annie this, has become one of my favorite YouTube shows.
It was so fun to do. It was so fun to do. And guys, by the way, spoiler alert, I lose and I'm pissed. I need you guys to know because you're my people. I was livid. You'll see my face change. Like, I think I'm going to win. Then I start to get a little desperate because I start to lose my lead. And then I'm like, okay, I'm losing my lead. And then I'm like, it's fine. I can come back. And then I'm like, I lose again. And then I'm like, and then you see me get completely stone-faced and I'm sitting, I kind of slunched over. I was like,
fucking hate it.
I just was so.
She doesn't like losing.
Well, also, it's fine if I'm always if the whole time I'm losing, but when you have that moment of like triumph where you're like, I think I got this.
It brings her back to her slot machine days when you're up and you go.
The days, D-A-Z-E. No, but it just was very, very fun. But I do need to clown on myself a little bit for how dead serious I got at the end. But it was just like, it was so fun. I love Jay. Like it was really good. It was a really fun time. And I can't wait to spend more time there. I really can't. It was just great. I would move there if I didn't have 47 reptiles.
You would?
Maybe.
Don't maybe. Shake your head maybe.
Look, if we weren't together, I would not be in Los Angeles. I'll tell you that.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I would be if we had broken up in the past, since 5.5 years that we've been together, if we had broken up in any of those points, I would have moved to New York. That was my move. I'd break up with someone, I'd move to the other coast. But this was like back in the day when I was like, I'll sleep in your stairwell. I'm like, you got a dirty towel, I'll use that as a blanket. I don't need a pillow. Like I was just like, whatever, you know? And now that I've had a bed for so many years, you have to understand when you don't have a bed, how nice a bed is and how having nice things is nice. So now I'm like, if we were to move to New York, our lifestyle, not that we're not going to take a lifestyle cut right now, but it's like, it would be hit pretty bad. I don't want to live. I'm also not fucking with
Why do you
subway.
think you do that when you break up with someone, you move across? the country.
Just get a full change of scenery. Just leave it all. But because I know I can always move back. Because when you're single, it's like really easy to pop back and forth. So I will say this. Though I did have a great time getting balls busted, busting balls, being made fun of. And Lewis actually said the funniest thing to me. We were talking about like someone's style or something. He goes, style, Annie, why don't you get a stylist? Your hair looks like shit. You're a mess. And I lost it. I was like, oh, it was so, I'm telling you, it like feeds my life. I was so happy. But anyway, so with all of that said, I did run into a comedian I haven't seen in a couple of years who did not respond to my text about how I liked his special. So I ran into him and I go, oh my God, I text you. I loved your special. I go, you don't have to respond. It's fine. I know you've been talking shit on your Patreon or whatever. He's like, I never talked shit on you. I did. People sent it to me. And he was like, and I was like, yeah, you said I was like a middle. And he goes, I never made fun of your comedy. Like I always defend your comedy. And I was like, oh, okay. Then there's nothing you could say that would hurt my feelings. And then he's like, no, I was just talking about how you were mean to me. Now, this has been happening to me a lot where people are like, you were mean to me 10 years ago. And so I'm very curious because I've always been, my intention is always just to make people laugh. I'm not trying to be mean at all. I'm literally trying to like riff with people and laugh. So I want to know, I'm trying to learn. So I'm like, what did I say that upset you? And he said that he came to see me and I looked him up and down and I said, where'd you get your outfit? The trash can? Now, and then so he's telling me that. And then in real time, I look at his outfit and I go, yeah, but he goes, you're being mean again. And I'm like, come on, man, we're friends. And also you're dressed like shit. I didn't know you thought you were like a fashion guy. Just like shit. But it was so funny. So I'm trying to learn like a medium ground because I want to still like have fun, but obviously there's certain people that don't consider my fun. So I'm trying to figure it out, but it's like, I don't know. I just like, couldn't you just call me old or something? I'm like, dude, there's so many things to make fun of me for. Let's go.
I think people, the older they get, the more sensitive they get.
I think it might just be the internet's meaner.
And the internet's meter.
So then it feels like a pile-on. If one person's mean to you, it feels like a pile-on because like 1,000 people have been mean to you online that day. Look how pretty Todd's eyes are. He's so cute.
I ain't got no pretty eyes.
Oh, you think it's gay to have pretty eyes? It's like not masculine. They're beautiful eyes. They're so cute. My enabler's so handsome. But anyway, so I wanted to talk about another pile-on and thing that I've been watching. So I've been watching Meghan Markle's TV show, her Netflix show. And it's so crazy on so many levels. But I'm on episode 4, or maybe episode 3. And I'm starting to feel like pain in my heart for her. She has no friends. She has 0 friends. Why is it on Todd? She has 0 friends. This is, and by the way, when you went like this, it was like a hand tile. It's truly impossible to not. Mike, I just want to say, Michael has his headset on like a headband right now. Like he's going like this and it's like spiking up behind him. I like headbands on boys. Headbands are cute. I don't know how to explain it. There's something cute about it.
It's like a tennis thing?
Maybe. There's something cute about it.
What is the Meghan Markle show called? It's like Dear Markle or...
It's something so crazy, but you are really getting an inside scoop on why they kicked her out of that goddamn castle.
Is the guy in it?
It's not racist. No. And by the way, Mindy Kaling goes on, who she's never met. They just have DM'd. It's so sad. She has no friends. So Mindy Kaling comes on and she's like, Meghan Markle eats spinach or something. She's like, oh my, or no, she's like, Meghan Markle has fast food. How crazy. People are going to be so surprised. She goes, it's actually Essex is my last name now. I'm actually the Duchess of Essex. Is like, this is why you don't have friends, bitch. Also, your name is Meghan Markle. Okay, Meghan Markle, show that sparkle. Don't you want something that rhymes with sparkle to be your name?
Why don't you be her friend?
I will. She's very cute. She's very sweet. And then Mindy Kaling was giving her shit because her pants were from Zara. I was like, Mindy, relax. Be a little relatable.
Why doesn't she like Zara?
This is for poor people.
It is?
Well, listen, that really outed you as a poor person. But no, I mean, not to regular. It's not a regular poor person thing, but it's a multi-millionaire poor person thing. She was really like disappointed in her having Zara. And she was like, I know, I shouldn't have gotten Zara pants. I'm like, what? It was very weird. It's just not like, there's no part of it that's relatable at all. She keeps speaking of kids that are being fully raised by nannies while she's filming the whole thing.
She has kids?
Yeah, they have 2 kids.
Oh my
Did
God.
did she matter before him? Like
She
before
was on Suits. She was on the show Suits. She was an actress.
Okay.
She was on Suits?
Mm-hmm.
Like that was like her one. She'd scored one role pretty much.
Yeah, but it was like a 7-season run.
And what she runs into this guy where? How do you
I don't know where they met. They had a whole documentary about each other that I never saw, but this show, I was like, couldn't believe it. It starts off with her with this beekeeper, and it's like really kind of like beautifully shot and stuff. But she's like whispering in her ear, like, I don't want to hear anyone whisper.
It's so
Unless
bad.
your penis is going inside me, I don't want to hear you whisper. I'm not. Are we in church or a library, or are we in bed together? It's like, don't whisper. So they open up with her whispering, and she's like learning about the bees and stuff. And then she, at some point, just says she doesn't like honey. I'm like, so why are you doing a bee thing? If you don't like honey, why are you?
She was like, I want to do something that scares me. And she was in a full bee uniform. How's that scary to be in a full bee uniform?
She goes, it reminds you to do something that's scary. The bees remind you because they're doing something scary. It was just very dull. She's not much going. Like, obviously there's crazy shit, but it's like, she's not going to show us that. And it's funny. It's like the show's so weird because the first episode, she's like, I have a house guest. So whenever I have a house guest over, I like to make them, a little care package of like a bath bomb and all this stuff. So she's making this, like putting all these salts together and making this bath bomb. And putting all of these like things in it, these herbs and these essential oils and stuff. And then she's like putting in this little basket. And I'm thinking, if I'm a guest at someone's house, I'm not taking a fucking bath. When are you at someone's home and going, I'm going to fill their tub up and take a bath? If I'm staying at your house, we're up all night until we're about to pass out. And then I'm going to pass out halfway on the bed and halfway off. I'm not going to be like going to bed and reading a book. So her guest that she has, her dear friend, is her makeup artist, her employee. It was sad.
Oh my
It was sad.
God. Don't be judging her.
And he comes, it's sad. I'm not judging her. I'm on her side. Everyone else in the world hates her.
You know what?
Me and her are the only ones on her side.
It could have been like that Jesse Wells songs about how all his friends kind of grifted. And he lost all his friends because they all grifted away.
Well, she might have lost all her friends when South Park took her out. I mean, South Park was so funny about them. But so she has her employee basically, and you can tell he's like nervous. He doesn't want to like offend her. It's just like him having to compliment her all the time and stuff. And it's cute. They've known each other a while. But at one point they're talking about her wedding cake. He's like, and I got to taste it. I was like, yeah, you were at the wedding, right? And then he's like, yeah, no, because I went on the taste test with you. Like he didn't get invited to her wedding. I mean, I know it was a big wedding, but still it's like, it's so funny.
It wasn't a big wedding?
No, I know it was a big wedding. It was like a royal wedding. So maybe they probably had to do like background checks and stuff. But he's like this like gay Asian guy. And she's like, she's like chopping up vegetables. She's like, you can do this at your place in New York. He's like, we don't have a counter. Like she doesn't realize that like her makeup artist like makes 100 like a 0.000000 like nth of what she makes. Like he doesn't have that much money. It's like, come on. But it's an interesting show.
And she was like, I just love him because he's so like unique and special. And it was just like, it was just a gay Asian man. There's thousands of these types of gay Asian men out there. I mean, there's nothing
one
unique.
sitting in a yellow chair in front of
nothing
me.
unique about this guy at all.
I'm marrying one.
There's nothing unique about this man at all.
What if in the middle of them talking, I just like popped into the kitchen? I was like, are you Laotian? Can I take a selfie with you?
He would have been like, no.
Get out of here.
I'm not.
No, but he was sweet and stuff. It was like, but it was interesting that like her friend that she wanted to have the first thing is someone that she paid. It was just kind of sad. Not that I don't love my makeup artist. I love my girl Nova. And I think if I was in the income bracket of getting glam like all the time, which I'm sure Meghan Markle is getting her makeup done all the time, then I would be closer with her. But
isn't it a little annoying if you're her makeup artist and then you're not who does her makeup for her wedding?
He just wasn't allowed there. So maybe he got to do it and then she got to walk in.
Fuck, I mean, he's probably on site or somewhere nearby. That's pretty rude.
I know he should be there to blot. But I had some notes about it. But I was like, she should have people on like instead of making bath bombs, like do bath salts with Hunter Biden. Like have Hunter Biden on. Like have someone crazy on. Like she's such a straight laced, like normal lady, or she's at least trying to appear that way. I don't know if she is as basic as she's like a rich basic woman. And when you're a rich basic woman, you're you're only relatable to like 4 people, and it's like Gwyneth Paltrow. It's all 4 of them. So it's just a kind of an interesting thing she's doing. But as I got to the episode, she had Mindy Kaling on that she had Roy Choi, and Roy Choi was actually really good because they'd never met before. And she's been kind of like cooking for her friends, and nothing like looks that good. It's like really weird. She was making cupcakes with Mindy Kaling, like the face of Ozempic, the Ozempic face of Ozempic. I mean, this woman has not had what do you call it? Morsel of food in 16 months.
Or she has, but she's on Ozempic. When you're on Ozempic, you can eat everything, right?
Did you learn that from the song today?
I learned that from watching you.
No one else is like that. Like I was able to eat, so I was not like full. Everyone's like, I'm so full. I'm like, I never got full. It's just, I could eat like a pig and nothing happened. But, yeah, no.
You should do a round of anabolic steroids. Like all the guys that did steroids, like my whole friend group did them in high school. I helped them with it, but I didn't do them. And it just made it so you didn't have to eat healthy, but when you were lifting weights, they would go get like 8 McDoubles for lunch, and it would just convert everything to muscle.
And where were you when they were working out?
I was
drawing. Were you drawing and smoking weed?
I was drawing pictures of them working out on the sidelines.
What was your little weird kid thing you did?
Actually, I was like into lifting with them. I was just afraid to jam a needle in my butt to do it.
Really?
But people thought that what I was excited about, people thought that I was doing it along with them. So I was like, cool. It means I'm
included.
No, it means I'm getting big, dude.
Oh.
Does it make
I could bench like 325 in high school.
When did you shrink?
I got fat in college drinking, and then when I lost the weight.
What's fat for you? Not really fat, right?
240.
What are you now?
170.
He was fat. I love that fat college shit is so
freshman
funny.
65 for me.
It was I gained so much weight,
Yeah.
but it's so cute.
What is wrong with this idiot?
Well, he was held in the air by a monster.
Look at him.
Yeah, what is wrong with him?
All right.
Well, he got held up in the air.
Oh
Weird.
my
He
god.
did. That's true.
Randy's.
You're right.
fragile.
He looks out of breath.
Lick. Do you
He
want to
looks
come?
like he
he's
was like
humping.
humping
Is his
down.
penis out?
Oh, is he pillow talking me right now?
Randy,
Randy, do you want to come sit on Mama's lap? You okay?
come here.
Come here.
Oh, yes, it's out.
Oh, he's been humping. That's why he humped himself into exhaustion. Come here, my love. Oh, I love my boy. I love my.
He
guy.
came up here out of breath. He was like,
I love my stinky boy.
He's like, you guys got a cigarette?
He's Rasta Randy now. He's been dreaded up. He's getting his haircut tomorrow.
Rasta Randy.
He's
Rasta
a disgusting
Randy.
human.
He's a nasty, nasty boy. So she has these people on, but then Roy Choi comes on and he takes over the cooking. And she becomes a sous chef. She needs a leader. She's not the leader. She needs people to come on. This is what I would do if I were the EP. Scratch the way this first season's going. Second season, people come on and teach Meghan Markle how to do things because she's so kind of like bland and cookie cutter. And I think she's just like afraid to have any sort of, I don't know what it is. But I'm actually, she's growing on me and I'm rooting for her because I know she got like huge public hate. I got to watch the documentary with her and Harry. But at one point, Mindy Kaling's like, and I'll tell Harry that to his face. And she's like, yeah, like you're never meeting the prince. You could just tell that they were like,
Is he still
relax.
the prince? I thought he wasn't the prince anymore.
I think it's blood that you're the prince.
I thought they resigned it though.
Yeah, but I think you just stay that. I don't know. She's the Duchess, so maybe he's the Dutch.
The Duchess. That sounds
What
disgusting.
is the male version of a Duchess?
The Duke.
The Duke. Sorry.
The Duke is cooler than the
we
prince.
We show our dents.
The Duke is cooler than the prince.
Why? Because you call your dad the Duke?
This is the Duke.
The Babadook? The Papa Duke?
The Duke.
Dookie, it's like poop.
I don't know. I like it.
You want to be the Duke of...
The Duke of Earl. Duke of Earl.
Wow, I can't believe you know Duke of Earl, dude. That's obscure and old.
What is it?
That's a song that my dad was like, when I was in high school, this was like a popular Six song in high school.
I honestly only know it from Al Bundy doing it on Married with Children.
Guys, that show holds up. That show is, if Kamala had won, I would recommend watch Married with Children.
Married with Children is the best.
To remember the truth.
He started the first anti-feminist
God,
group,
was that the funniest
the No
shit.
Ma'ams.
God, But here's the thing. Ted Bundy was still in the show. Okay? If this was like Married with Children now, it would literally just be Al Bundy talking shit on women. There'd be no women there. I'm like, with all of the like, I get it, the guys have taken over, but can you have a couple women around? Just a few. You can't just have one, okay? Wasn't she the one getting fingered at was Tulsi Gabbard the one that was getting fingered at the Broadway show? Can you look that up?
Sure.
Was it her?
I guess not.
Should I say who got fingered at the?
Yes, right. Who got fingered at a play?
At a play.
At a play?
Wait, go up.
Oh, what?
Lauren Bobbert.
No,
I don't even know who that is. Republican fireman.
Finger.
Oh, yeah.
May have broken the law.
Ask your ChatGPT.
There's no credible evidence.
Lauren Boebert sounds like Tulsi Gabbard, so it might be.
I don't know. I don't know. So write in the comments. You guys know. Actually, the audience knows and is livid, by the way, that we spent this much time looking. Actually, guys, write in the comments who that was.
Randy, sit your ass down.
But it's just, we got to have like more, like, there got to be some girls, guys. This is crazy. You can't just have one. You can't have one pick me. You got to have like, you got to be doing all this bro shit to get laid. You shouldn't be doing it to impress each other. You know what I mean? It's like you're just showing your Tesla to like another guy.
Yeah, who are
Don't you
girls?
want to show your Tesla? I mean, I'm pretty sure Elon's artificially inseminating everyone. He's not even like banging them. It's like very weird.
Wow.
You think he's a one in pump type of dude?
I think I heard he has like impotence problems, but I don't know where I heard that from. Hold on.
You're gonna ask?
Does Elon Musk have impotence problems?
There's no credible or verified information about Elon Musk's private health matters like that. It's always best to rely on trustworthy sources and avoid speculation.
That's why I'm asking
there
you,
something
my best
specific
friend.
There's been an update, dude. It's all safe-ass diplomatic answers that tell you to just do your own research with trust. It's like something is different and not as good anymore. I swear to God, it used to really try shooting the shit with you for a second. It's just like, sorry, you know.
She still thinks I'm talking to her.
Yeah, I've been talking
We
shit
both
to
have
her.
masculine voices.
I
Tim's
get that.
here.
It might
Tim Dillon's here to gossip with me, and I've got to go. You guys, God bless. Shalom.
Don't forget to like,
Assalamu
comment,
alaikum.
subscribe.
Salaikum salam. Salaikum alam.
What does that mean?
I think when you say like assalamu alaikum, it's like hello, and then salaikum alam is like the response.
Why are you?
I learned
Philip
that from the guy that worked at the bodega that used to let me put my show poster up. I used to go in and talk to him all the time, and I could put the poster for my show there.
Oh, it's
I make
beautiful.
friends with people. I actually like the people that serve me more than everyone else. I'm like Meghan Markle.
You're
Anyway,
like Sun Kill Moon.
I'm like Sun Kill Moon. We'll talk about it later. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for Anniewood. Comment below who you think we're talking shit on, and you'll never know because I can't respond because I'm a good girl.
Anyone's gonna save the world, yeah. When everything's burning, their voices keep returning, bringing us together, making it all better. Anyone's a calling, catch us when we're falling. Turn the volume high, questions soaring to the sky. Anyone's the way, brighter every day. And when you feel alone, hope is being shown in every single word. Our stories will be heard. We're breaking down the walls, yeah, show 'em what they want. Laugh until we fall, we're speaking for us all. And it's undeniable, this force is reliable. Anyone's gonna save the world, yeah. When everything's burning, their voices keep returning, bringing us together, making it all better. Anyone's the calling, catch us when we're falling. With every beat, every word, a revolution's heard from the world's every corner. We're getting stronger. Strong. Anyone's gonna save the world, yeah.
Andy, how did you feel about today's episode? Was it good? Did you like it? Did you like it outside? Did you like it like a puppuccino? Puppuccino? Did you like a puppuccino? Did you like a puppuccino?